All right. Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be doing a reading about there's a plan that's happening in Indiana, and it's a mashup between Israel and Indiana, and they're trying to like tout it as a tech thing that's going to like bring in a bunch of jobs, and it's going to make Indiana a hub for industry. And basically they're trying to come up with another plan to kind of save the state, because they botched the plan that we had with Canada, which had to do with like the car industry and car parts, auto stuff. They botched that, lost that plan, so now they're thinking of something different. And because our mayor is extremely conservative, he has decided to go with Israel. So I'm looking at this because I want to see the intent, the intentions, and then I also want to see what it's going to look like once it's implemented. So let's start with the intentions first. What are they truly intending? Is it really just a way to like try and assist the state? I personally don't think it is, because this administration we have in charge is known for taking a lot of money. But we'll see. We will see what their actual intentions are. Let's see. Okay. To be in charge. To stay in charge. He wants pull behind the scenes. He feels like this plan will give him that when he's out of office. Page of Pentacles. He does feel like it's a quote-unquote revolutionary idea. Nobody else around him really feels like that, but they're willing to go along with it. Ultimately, Israel is the one in charge here. And he's going to realize very quickly he's not the star. And I don't mean that just literally taking off this. This is him right now. He does not realize just how little he is in this plan. He's trying to do it so he can have some pull after he gets out of office. He's finding multiple ways to set himself up so when he's out of office he'll still be able to make a ridiculous amount of money, and he thinks that this is one of the ways to do it. It is not. Israel has their own ideals, and they do not care about anything that Indiana needs at all. And there are people on his team that know this, but they feel like they're going to be benefited. Like they feel like they're going to have a solid benefit here, so they're just going to go along with it. Eventually, they're going to be implemented for something, but I don't know what. Yeah, you're not in charge. They are. It's not for the betterment of the city. I can tell you that right now. It is not for the betterment of the city. Yeah. It's actually going to take away what little the city is currently able to hold up. I hate seeing this right now, actually. It's going to take away a lot. Whatever potential the city has, this plan is, it's like, it's going to gut it. It's going to gut it. And not just Indianapolis. Like, this is going to ruin people are going to leave. People are going to leave. There's going to be a lot of people that don't have that much money to their name anyway getting out. Just being like, can I go over here? Let's see if I can go over there. Like, this is enough to make people actually abandon. And yeah, and it's going to leave the state looking incredibly conservative, and you're essentially going to be left with a lot of people who don't really mind Israel, but also don't understand why they're not getting what they want to get out of this plan. So essentially, you're going to be left with a lot of uneducated people. It's not going to bring in the kind of industry that they're looking for. It's going to bring in industries. It's going to make certain industries more prominent, but it's not going to be the ones that look good. It's not going to be the ones that can be touted by conservatism. It's going to be the bad ones. I don't want to say which ones those are. They call this place the Crossroads of America for a reason. They call it the Crossroads of America for a reason. Everything comes through here. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to yell, but everything, whatever you're thinking of, it comes through here. That's the type of industry that'll benefit. That's what we're going to see more of. And anything that could have made this place like truly better, it's no. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there. There's a reason why a lot of people from Indiana don't really talk about these type of topics online too much. And it's because everything comes through here. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes in this state that we're just not really willing to talk about. Even me talking about this right now, there's some stuff that I'm just not going to say out of my mouth. What else? Is it at least going to have some sort of a burst of industry? Are we at least going to have like a couple like good years or something? Like what is that going to look like? One more time. Oh, okay. It's going to be a facade. I give it 2 years tops. I give it 2 years of innovation. 2 years of solid, what looks like progression. 2 years of people looking at this city and going, hey, I can live here. But you got to remember, Indiana's not in control. They're in control. It's not Indiana that's in control here. Yeah. Like maybe 2 years, and then the rest will just be facade. And these will be the average people just working like dogs. So many things that could have happened here are just not going to. We're going to see an uptick in like conventions and conventions and oh my god, the things that celebrities go on, that singers go on, tours, tour stops, tour destinations, stuff like that. But it's going to be the result of what has already been installed in the city. Like that's already happening right now. It's just going to uptick a little bit because the city's going to look good for a while. But it's a facade. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real, and it's not going to last. But this is, I will say, this is the type of state to where that facade can work. That facade can really, really work here. Yeah, a lot of people are going to fall for this. But it's not going to be real. It'll be 2 years of actual innovation. And then the facade. Yeah. And the innovation is going to come at the expense of working class people. And it's going to look good to like the wealthier people here. They're going to think that they've hit the lottery. But they're not in charge. It's that other one. It's that other one that's in charge. They're going to think they've hit the lottery, but the city's going to be a mess. This not I keep saying city. I am referring to the state. I keep saying city. I apologize for that. Community is big, and it's something that a lot of people kind of struggle with here because they don't really have faith in community for a multitude of reasons. But community is going to be huge. Y'all are going to have to rely on each other. Have to. You have to rely on each other. This is not even a question. This is not a negotiation. This is not, oh, maybe I can. No. Y'all got to pull in ranks, and you have to rely on each other. You have to. If you're going to do whatever it is you want to do, if you're going to get out, if you're going to try and make it work here, whatever it is, you have to rely on each other. I mean that so strongly. My God. All right. Yeah. All right. I wonder something. I don't think he's really capable of it, but I do wonder if Mike is going to regret this. Is he going to regret this at all? Come on. It's not going to be as much as he wants. That's interesting. Okay. Let me get the other one out. Okay. He is going to start looking at other places. He's going to convince himself that he needs to be patient. It's going to bring in people that he's unfamiliar with, people that he kind of resents because they have a different way of functioning, but they're doing better than him. He's meeting with some of these people now, and that's going to continue. Yeah, it's going to bring in funds. I'm not saying that he's not going to be like super duper like he's going to benefit a lot, but it's not going to be the type of benefit that he initially planned for himself. And this is very much what it's going to feel like. This is not him. This is what it feels like for him. That almost like he's in a trap. So to convince himself that he isn't in a trap, he is going to start believing in it wholeheartedly. No, really, this is actually going to benefit us. Because when we're at this stage, this initial stage right now, he doesn't fully believe this is actually going to help us. He does not. But once he gets to this stage, and once he starts realizing how little power he has, he's going to convince himself that this is what he's wanted anyway. And he is going to look longingly at other places and think about how he can strategize in those places instead. But as of now, at least, he's going to convince himself that it actually was a good idea. And that he wasn't just doing it for a certain type of money or status or the idea of conservatism or anything like that. He'll be like, no, this is what I wanted the whole time. I wanted to deal with these people that I'm extremely uncomfortable with. And I wanted less money than what I thought I was going to get. And I wanted them to have the power over me and for me to realize that far too late in the game. I wanted all of this. Yep. One thing about wealthy people that make bad mistakes, so many of them can convince themselves of anything. But in his heart of hearts, he's going to want to run away. When the facade is taken down, when he stops trying so hard to convince himself like most people in his position try to do, he wants to run away. He wants to get away from all of this. That's what's going to happen in the future anyway. As of now, he thinks he's about to rake it in. And I mean, the way that the city has been treating him, the way I keep saying city, the way the state has been treating him, there's outside of like what we know of that country, there's no reason to think that he wouldn't rake it in. There's no reason for him to think that he wouldn't be here. Yeah, but it's not going to be as much as he wants. No. He's going to lose a lot of control in this, actually. A lot of control. Is it giving figurehead? I think it's giving a little bit of figurehead. Okay. Well, that's that. What does the community need to do? I have asked those questions. I've already said that like community needs to close ranks. What needs to happen amongst the community that closes rank? What needs to go on? How can people make the best out of this? Because everybody can't just pick up and go. Especially here. That's why they're so willing to do it here. Because on paper we look nice, but we can't just go. Come on. Okay. Planning now. Okay. Traditional structures of faith are not going to work. I'm sorry, I just hit the mic. Traditional structures of faith are not going to work. And what I mean by that is not to change the faith that you believe in, but to operate in it differently. Praying and then going home is not going to solve this. Putting in actual work, speaking to people, finding other ways to do things, stepping out of that complacency mindset is what's going to work. People you trust, find your family. If you cannot trust them, find your found family. Other avenues. Don't lose your mind. We think outside the box and we focus, and obviously we save. But we do not let this... We don't let this destroy our minds and destroy any hope that this could be different. Yeah. We do not let this create self-destruction. Okay, this is good. This is good. Like there's... People are already starting. Yes! Oh my God. Okay, actually, this one belongs over here. People are already starting. Yeah. They're already moving toward this. I'm so glad to see that. It's very much it's like a war of the minds. It's not a ground battle per se, but it's a war of the minds and it's action. Sitting on your butt is not going to solve it. Turning on the TV, saying something rude and turning it off, and then discussing with your uncles or your nephews or whoever, that's not going to do anything. The time for that is over. The time for just talk, that's over. And remember what we had. Remember what can be done with this state. It's already been done. There's no reason to think it can't happen again. There's no reason to think people cannot make it. This is actually very hopeful. I don't like the dark cast over this, but these cards are making me hopeful for the future. If you move, if you deconstruct how you approach your specific belief systems and reconstruct them in a way that can just benefit other people, not just yourself, and not just what makes you comfortable. If you rely on community and you move and you remember what can happen here, y'all can be okay. This I know to some people this might feel like, oh yeah, obviously. But here, this is a tall order. This is a tall order in this state. This is hard for people. I have faith in y'all. I have faith in y'all. All right. If that does happen, what can it look like? If people decide to do this, what can it look like? Because it wouldn't just be people being complacent and just only relying on each other. It would also be some other moves made that would get the attention of people in positions of power here. A power exchange. Multiple possibilities. This is gonna hurt. It's still gonna have long-term side effects. Those are not gonna go away. That's not gonna go away. But if this works, or if you guys do that, it's gonna actually become a hub of creativity. And it's not gonna happen. It's not going to happen with the aid of this decision. This is going to be outside of it. This is reinvention. This is different kinds of people that end up coming to the city. And it's not because of that, mind you. If it actually works and this ends up going away, or it doesn't turn out the way that those people want and the people get what they want, this will bring in new energies. It will bring in invention. It'll bring in creativity. It'll bring in new. It'll create a hub. It will create another hub in the Midwest. Yeah, for like people who have been in Indiana, think like, what was that? Like 2009 type vibes. Mind you, the recession happened in 2008, but we didn't feel it in this state until about 2013-ish. Yeah, like 2009, that kind of thing. What was the step up that was happening around that time. It will very much be in the hands of the people. Politicians will be more likely to lend an ear because of the hustle that y'all put in. And the wheel will turn positively for us. Like there will be so many different things that the city will be able to do. And not only that, but it'll actually, wow, that was the air the whole time? Wow. Apologies, but I'm not going to redo this video. Like I'm on a roll. It's going to not just have those options. We actually have these options right now. There are so many different ways that the city could handle these things, but because of who's in charge, they handle almost everything poorly on purpose. And this means that so many things can be handled well, and there's a balance in that wellness. But we also can't forget like can't forget like the different effects of what's going to happen because of everything that's being set up in the city right now. Because of the data centers and all these other things. It's still going to affect us. It's still going to affect us negatively. Very negatively. it's still going to cause a lot of depression here. But we can still get out of it. Yeah. We can still get out of it. And the fight is going to stay. That's good. There's going to be an effort to keep fighting for this, for the people, for that innovation. There's going to, yeah. Okay. Yes. That gives me even more hope. All right. So that is my reading on that. And I hope you guys have a great day. That was a little bit rough, I will admit. But yeah, if you feel like that was a lot for you, that's okay. Like maybe go for a walk, maybe put on your favorite song, watch your comfort show, something like that, and then think about your own families and like how you guys can help each other. Think about your found families and how you guys can like bond together, and start there. Think if you don't have either of those, maybe you can reach out to a community center. You can reach out. Sometimes you can reach out to a church, depending on the church. I know a lot of them churches are kind of sketchy out here. Depending on the church, it's okay to look up information about like a church or a temple or like a mosque or something before you get to it. Me personally, I would hop toward a mosque. That's what I would be like doing. I probably couldn't like integrate into that because that's not my faith, but I would trust them. I would trust them a lot. Yeah, that's what I have for right now. Focus on your communities. Start saving your money. Stop playing around. This is not the season for that here at all. I love you. You'll be okay.